Hi, here's my January cigar box swap for Jade's Secret Squirrel Sisterhood Society. We were to make a altered cigar box, or a wooden box, and the theme was winter romance. And we were to try to incorporate the colors light teal and pale pink and cream. And this is what I came up with. This is one of the unfinished wooden boxes from Michael's. I don't know the exact dimensions. I put one of the oval frames from Michael's Dollar Bin. I sprayed it pink. I highlighted the edges with silver rub and buff. The cherub was made from a mold that I purchased from a cake decorating store online, and I used a 2-part resin, and then I sprayed it with a pearlescent finished spray paint. The small spray up in the corner is a combination of I Am Roses, Wild Orchid Crafts, and a few little Prima rosebuds. Some of the flowers have been highlighted with stickles. They were colored with Copic markers and my Harbor Freight airbrush. There are some little teal and pink and cream colored pearl sprays in there, and some tinsel and lace also stuck down in the corners. There's a button that I decorated with Viva Decor pearl pens, and I put some, can't think of the name of the ribbon, sheer ribbon right now. And the paper on the bottom is Glitz Designs Beautiful Dreamer, and I took a Crafter's Companion stencil and applied Versamark over that, and then some holographic glitter embossing powder to give it a little pattern and a little sparkle. Over here on the big spray is more of the same flowers that I mentioned, and more of the pearl sprays, and another button, and just a bigger collection. Around the lid is some cream colored floral trim from Joann Fabrics, and some beaded trim from Joann Fabrics also. On the bottom sides of the box I did a crackle technique, and first I applied just some broad swatches of teal and pink paint, and then I applied the crackle medium, and then a off winter white acrylic paint on top of that. And it came out pretty good, I think. I'm not always the most successful with the crackle technique. On the inside, on the bottom, is some cream-colored felt and some pink, I think they're Recollections bling swirls from Michael's. And then on the upper lid is a oval mirror, and I took some twisted pearl trim, also from Joann Fabrics, and hot glued that around the edge. I put another spray with the same flowers and buttons and whatnot from the top. And down here is another cherub that I made from another mold. And on top, I forgot to mention, I'm not sure I can zero in, are some small little cherubs or angels that I made the same way and sprayed with the pearl pen. And there's one peeking up here. And those were made from a Dries, I think it was a Dries button that I made a mold of, and then cast the resin. So that's my box, and around the edges I have some flat back pearls. And I hope she likes the box. The next part of the swap was to make a calendar, and I made a slate calendar from an unfinished chalkboard from Michael's, and I stamped and embossed the calendar grid. It's a Gina K Designs. It's 4x6, and then to write on the calendar I found it's a Bistro chalk marker, and it works really, really well. It's very bright, and it comes off fantastically whether you leave it an hour or 3 days or a week, and I have experimented with this since I started. And I've tried other kinds of, like fabric marking pencils, chalk, which is really too fat, And this was the only thing that came off and didn't leave a ghost or a residue behind. And it comes off really well with just a damp, wrung-out paper towel. So I'll be sending that along with the calendar. And the sprays are more flowers that I airbrushed with different Copic markers. And there's a little butterfly and just more of the same. The handles, I drilled holes through the frame and then put a piece of sheer ribbon and twisted some pearls around that so that can be hung on the wall. It really gave new meaning to the word shabby, because I still, no matter what I did and what I used, I still got a little bit of stray embossing powder on here, so I guess it just makes it more shabby chic. So I hope she likes that. And then I made her a set of the cherubs. And I sprayed these in silver, and they're just attached with removable glue dots. And lastly, I altered one of the Michaels balsa boxes. I painted it a cream color. I put some of the flat back pearls around. This is a K & Company paper. I don't exactly remember the design, but the acrylic buttons and the bird also belong to that set. It's embellished with a bird's nest that I made, and I have some pink Fimo clay eggs. And I do have a tutorial on YouTube on how to make these. There's a little floral spray that has, I sprayed it with creme brulee of Lindy's Stamp Gang. And I just, I also sprayed the paper underneath, and then I just added some pieces of Recollection bling. And on the inside, I have a tool bag, and inside of that, I made my swap partner a charm. And if you follow my YouTube, you know I'm passionate about making these, and probably 90% of my videos are charms that I've done for different swaps. So I will be putting that in the balsa box, and along with the other goodies that I hope she enjoys playing with, we'll be going out in the morning. So thanks for watching. Bye.